The arrival of television in 1956 brought us closer to our heroes than ever before.
Most of them disappeared until TV came along. They were great players, then they just went and bought a hotel or went up the country and played and coached. But then TV came along and gave us, and we saw their identity off the football field and their humour and just what sort of people they were.
My God, I taught you a few tricks of the game too.
You did, yeah, especially that nice little backhander as you were kicking.
And no one made that transition from footballer to media star better than Lou Richards. A tenacious rover, Lou bled black and white in 250 games for his beloved Collingwood, captaining the Pies to the 1953 Premiership before retiring late in 1955. His larger-than-life personality quickly transformed him into our game's biggest multimedia megastar. A legitimate star of newspapers and radio, it was the emergence of television that best suited Lou's cheeky, quick-witted style.
The great Australian pie.
The first person that actually crossed all boundaries in football. I mean, he was an entertainer, he was an ex-player, he was a businessman, he was radical, he was cheeky, he had the whole mix. And I think he was the first of those personalities that went from football to the media. I don't think there's ever been anyone bigger since.
Lou, I think, is untouchable as a media person. I mean, just yesterday we were talking about World of Sport, and we were just talking about what we used to do on Sunday mornings from three different generations. And you know, World of Sport was just Lou's vehicle.
There was a period of time when World of Sport was on and he was writing for The Sun. He was the biggest name in football, including the current players of the time.
Jack Dyer provided Lou with the perfect foil. Big, strong and menacing on the field, Dyer was a gentle giant off it. Little Louie was the complete opposite. Jack captain-coached Richmond from 1941 until his playing retirement after a then-record 312 games at the end of 1949, remaining on as coach of the Tigers until the end of 1952. Nicknamed Captain Blood after the Errol Flynn pirate movie of the era, he dished it out and copped it back in equal measure. The darling of the Tiger Army, he was the lead villain for opposition supporters, winning the club best and fairest 6 times.
Jack Dyer was a natural comic. He didn't always mean to be, but he had lovely delivery. He sort of, I won't say anything unless I say something, was what Jack Dyer's motto. And so he did good ordinary football and the rest of it, whereas Lou was always yapping like a little dog and full of confidence. My father would say to me, do Lou Richards and Jack Dyer really detest each other? Because that's what came across. And that was very good theatre. And Bob Davis played a very big part in it too. And never forget his contribution to the game of football.